Hey, welcome to part 3 on the Cobbled Orc Meganobz. Just done a little more work, and I will do some work in front of you. First off, I want to start working on the power claw. I took my trusty jeweler saw and cut off this little shield part from the Terminator thing. Then I've been taking a heavy grit sanding stick, 100 grit, and working it all that down to flush. And then I'll be taking this jeweler saw and probably going in right about there and try to preserve some of the as you can see, this goes pretty quick through here. And preserve all the piping. Just let the saw do the work. There. And pull it through there. And then, oops, going to blow all my components off the. I think we can get this out of here now. Oops, just broke it. That's not good. We can glue that back together. That was kind of stupid doing that. But, yeah, we're going to cut through. Need like a little thing to work on, so smash through all this. A nice thing to use when you're sawing things and you want something to hold it and not worried about cutting into it is using some tack. I can cut the tack right there, set it down, hold the object with the tack, and let the saw do the work. Just gently pull back and forth, and you can cut into the tack, who cares, and I think we're done. Maybe not. Well, not quite. Problem is not high enough. There we go. There, see? And there we have a remove claw. We might not even put that back on. And then we get in there and use this once again to hold what we're doing and take off that crux terminus symbol. There. So now we have a nice piece that'll work on here. Give some nice bulk to it. Oh, that'll be nice. I like how that kind of turns out a little bit. It'll be away from the model, and then we can put the claws on. Still not sure if I'm going to use these yet. I have some other claws somewhere else, some Spellcrow. We'll be back a little bit to do that. But while we're here, we got the Black Orc head. Let's get this kind of uncluttered right here. Got the Black Orc head. We have our green stuffed neck. Some Loctite 422. This is that military grade super glue. Put a nice little drop on there. And then we can put the helmet on. Maybe, oops. So I try to make a little pose on it too. Maybe a little turn. Maybe you can turn to look at his claw. Just a slight turn to it. Yeah, I like that. There we go. I might have a problem, because I don't know if I still have a lot of that petroleum jelly on there. But we'll leave that for that. And then I'm going to go look for those other claws. And then I think this is going to make a really cool Meganobz. And I really like how that arm's going to work. Let's see if we can... A little piece of tack. And where is this other guy at? I don't know if this is going to be strong enough to hold metal on, but we can try. Remember, this is the Ghazghkull arm bit I somehow came in possession of. That's going to be a really cool Meganobz proxy. And I think we have enough room right there. We have the Shuta, and we can... Oops, it's not going to hold. Nice attempt. Let's see if we can squeeze it on there. And then we have a big platform there. We can put a combi Scorcha or rocket on there. So we have a cool little model put together, and we'll get some kind of claw thing going. But that is it for right now, and we'll be back. We're just going to keep this part going, and we'll see you in a few. Thanks. Hey, we're back. What I'm going to do is start setting up a pin. There's a small hole that started on his, I believe I guess your shoulder socket, arm socket. And then I'm just going to wax up my drill bit. This is a Tamiya handy drill that I'm using. And this is just some dollar store, like Sendit melt wax. It works great to help get this, as you can see, it goes right in there and pulls all that metal right out. You don't want to push too hard, you'll break your bit, but just a little nice even pressure. Some good metal. Let's see here. Let's get up. Grabbing some needle nose pliers. Off camera. Let's see if I can pull this out on the edge. Let's have a piece of paper clip I cut up. And see how that. That's a nice, probably around a 1/4 inch depth. Be plenty to get that arm pinned. And we're looking at this, at the Ghazghkull Thraka arm. There's like a key point where on the actual model there's a square area that sticks out of Ghazghkull's abdomen or shoulders. And what I have here is just a scoring tool. And we have a little bit of depth to work with, but we want to get by dead center in there. Start a little area so we can grab with the drill. And try to get a straight shot in there. I'm going to get this on camera still. Show you how fast this thing is. See the metal pulling out already. Try not to go all the way through, but it looks like we're about, maybe almost 1/8 of an inch in. So you might have a smaller, let's make a smaller bit to work with right now. I'm on, I just got a little, paper clip. I'm trying to waste my time trying to straighten them out. Just use nice straight pieces of the clip itself. And pull that out. So this will be temporary right now. I still got a model on the Ghazghkull arm to do that conversion with the combi scorch and missile launcher. Probably still long. I see a little too long, so we can just nip a little off. Sorry about my fingers in the way. And there. Now we have a pinned model. It's obviously going to be for reinforcement, not to hold it on exactly, because that is a heavy arm, but we got a nice size base for these guys and nice weight on the base with the plaster. So actually we can go now, since we have a little pin to work with, we can go in with some poster tack, and it gives a little adhesion to it. Let's see, it's right around it, so it kind of stays out of the way. Take your pin. There. We'll get this guy kind of back to where he's supposed to be. And there, now we have kind of, now where we know what we're working with the model now. And he is coming together quite coolly. So, I mean, this is a standard Meganobz without the gob. The gob's laying around somewhere. I forgot about it. I lost it or something, but we'll figure that out. Oh, he's in the box right here. But as you can see, side by side, a little cooler, but by looking at it, you still know what it is. And this is the other guy. This is basically regular knob arm, Meganobz body, cyborg knob head. I believe that's a cromlech claw with a, I might be a knob's arm or a boy's arm. Probably a knob's arm. So we're to keep this side going a little bit. I know it's a little bit longer, but I want to get some content on this part. And we'll see you in the next section, or of this part. Okay, we are back. I'm still working on, we'll call him the Black Orc, the Black Orc Meganobz. We got the Terminator arm. I could have used, I found this in a bits box. I made a big purchase, or not a big purchase, but I bought a set of Spellcrow, I guess they're power claws or mechanical arms. You can go on their website. Really good sculpts. A little cleanup. I'm just using my little cleanup tool. Just going through it slowly, and also I'm using a sanding stick. Get it nice and clean. Little medium grit sanding stick, and just go in there and get a lot of the mold lines out, which aren't overly abundant, but there are some there. And there's an arm attached to this. I was looking at it, and I can easily put that on. And I don't, it's just too, it's not as bulky as this one. Maybe, no, it's still not as bulky. It's like more of a regular orc. So I still want to, I'm going to modify it to fit in there. And I'm just seeing how to cut it. And let's see if we can do this on while we're here. Let's see where where I want to cut it at, so it's nice and flush. I don't want to lose that exhaust pipe. What I probably can do is go grab this again. Get this set at an angle where I want it. And grab my jeweler's saw. I like using a jeweler's saw because it's I can get in some places and knock over my rest of my models. And just get right there and kind of know where I want it, direction I want to go into. Probably not going to cut all the way down to the flush of it. Let's get this back on. There. There, got the arm off. I don't know if I can ever use that for anything. But got a nice clean cut. And then we can somehow put that together somehow. I think that'll work out. Let's see if I can see that together right there. Put it on film for you. There we go. So I'm going to come in and clean this up a little bit. Take a really rough sander right here take it down a little ways. And take a higher grit. This is a medium grit modeling stick, but very high. It'll really clean it up. And I can come in with my flash tool. Scrape some of that away that I want to get cleaned up. Actually, it looks pretty good. I think what I might do is take this down a little further. Let's get this up like this. I want to make this flushed with this power point, I guess you would call that. I think I cut it through, didn't I? Nope. There we go. There. And I can see I need to cut that back a little bit on. And what did I do with power claw? There we go. And then we have, well, that's a nice fit right there. Let's see what's your little putty test, or a, not putty, poster tack. Right there, and we're gonna have to do some, maybe a little green stuffing, a little more sanding possibly. I think that's gonna work. That's gonna look cool. Let's put that over there. That's a little too much. Kind of fit in that little hole there. Lost the claw, so let's put that back on. There. It's actually a cool little pose too. That claw looks good. It fits. It doesn't not oversized, but it's something we can work with, and we'll go from there. I think I might do some plates, some Ploxicart plates on there to make it a little square, so it looks a little more orcish. And then we're ready to get this guy more basing done and prime him. So as usual, we'll be back when we get this all put together and show what it looks like. Okay, we are back. We got the Terminator. Actually, this was part of a Terminator power claws, I guess, or lightning claws. And then we have this piece from Spellcrow. It's a orc power claw. It had like a boy's size arm on there, maybe a knob, but it's looked like a smaller knob's arm. So to make this guy look a little more mechanical and cool, I'm combining these two. So what I'm going to do right now, we need to do some pinning, because we are gluing resin to plastic, which super glue will work, but you know how super glue is not the greatest bond if it doesn't take any shearing strength. So we're going to start a pilot hole here. Got the Tamiya drill. See how this part fits. It might be a little deep. Might have to get a bigger piece of paper clip. Somehow I magnetized these in the past. Oh, that should be pretty good. Okay, then we got to, this is going to be offset a little bit because we're going to put some plating on here. I'm going to figure out where we want to put this. Probably dead center. Right about there. So he's... okay. Do the same thing in here. This is a slightly smaller piece, so we're going to bulk it up with some plastic card after we get this. Oh, excuse me. Got the camera right in front of my face with one of those handles on the back, so I gotta be careful. Get that lined up. I think I just screwed that up, but let's see how it happens. I didn't want it right there, I wanted it right here. And we got the claw. Actually, that's not bad. That's going to actually work very well. So we're going to grab the Super Duper Loctite 422 military adhesive, whatever that means, and get this all put together. A little drop there. Grab my paperclip piece here. Tap before this gets really glued together. We'll get this one going. The hole's a little bit big, but this will be fine. We'll fill it up. And if it over spills a little bit, no big deal. We're going to be putting plates over it. And there we go. Yeah, we'll put a nice couple plate on the top here. And I think the backside looks kind of cool already. Maybe we'll... That's got a little rivet already right there. That looks nice. I like how that sits. We got the power point. We got the exhaust pipe kind of hiding that. I think we just need to do that. And then I'm going to come back and we'll start doing the plating. See you in a second. Okay, we are back. So, we're going to build a little plate, and I got my little trusty bag of 1/16 of an inch rivets, and we're just going to eyeball it while we're here, so we can see what size we need. Right about, let's see, back that up, right about there. Let's just score that. And this is old for sale sign. It works really, it's a cheap method of getting plastic card. And that is way too big, so score it again. I'm doing this off camera while trying not to cut my fingertips off. A little piece. Okay. Snap that off. And the thing about Orky stuff, we don't have to have it perfect. So maybe we can make a little box. It'll be kind of cool. So we're just gonna, while I'm doing this, I'll try to do this on camera as much as possible. Let's try right about there. Just scoring it and snapping it. What I can do is pick this up with the, and see we're not even close, but then, alright, let's try to keep this on camera as much as possible. Actually, you know what, I'm going to get some snips. These are some straight edge sprue cutters. See how that works. Actually, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to glue that piece on. Take our handy dandy super glue. Little divot there. And then we're going to pick up our piece. Lay it in there nicely. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put some more glue in after that's on. Let's get the other piece going. Let's see. That is too small. So let's get another nice slice. Let's see here. I'm trying to get this thing straightened up. Did I like a curvy? Let's see, get it nice and lined up. There. Actually, I don't like that side. It's got another piece we gotta get rid of. So what I'm just doing is lining this up on the grid, on the cutting mat, and trying to, you can eyeball it, and once you get a groove in it, you're pretty good. Just pull it straight back. Got a nice cleaner edge. And then this piece, maybe about 1/4 inch. So I can go right to about there. That's what's nice about having like a gridded mat, and after a while you get pretty good at cutting decently straight. Like I said, in work stuff we don't have to be all that careful. And this might be a little too big. Actually, no, that's pretty good. And then we want to take a look again. That's probably a little over 1/4 inch. Let's just do right about there. So I'll bring it up here. This is about 3/8. Let's see how that works. I need to trim the back a little bit. We'll get the trimmers out. Let's see, right about. Want something that will fit nice in that little gap area. As you can see, it's still a little too big. Kind of both directions, so actually maybe not. Let's just trim this edge off one more time. And maybe like a little corner here. Let's see. I don't know why I did that, but it looks like it might look better, give a little bit of angle to it. Maybe I didn't do it that way. Let's see. I think we're good. Right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, get this piece ready to go on. I'm trying to do this all on camera, as I've got the camera on the side of me right now, so it's not bumping stuff. It might work better like that. Get a little cutout. Oops. Try to work with it till it doesn't set. And I want to get that little edge nice. It's kind of like a little balancing act right there. Might have to pull it out. Let's see here. That's a little too big. I'm trying to get my finger stuck to this. Okay. Oh. I might have to hit this with some. This happens sometimes. You get one little mistake and it's not sitting right. Doing on his camera still. It's starting to hold. All we do is stick a little drop of glue down in there. Okay. I'm off camera real quick. I'm just going to wipe the excess off. There. And then to get this to hold nicely, kind of like a gap filler. A little zip kicker. I don't know if this is, it's not really designed for this particular glue, but it does work, seemingly. And then we have our little plates. It's a little rickety, but I think we're going to pull it off. And then let's get some rivets ready to go. A little sprinkled on the side right there. I'm not going to waste this glue on that. I'll be back in a second. I gotta get this glue cleaned up. Okay, we are back. I just got a little bit of super glue. I had to fight with an old tube to get that open, and what I'm doing is using an X-Acto knife, and I'm screwing it up, obviously. See, a little rivet there on the X-Acto knife, a little bit of glue, and find a little area I want to put it. I made a little bit too much glue there. Let's see if I can daub that off. Yeah, that's good. And then let's keep this on in frame. This happens all the time. We'll sacrifice that one. Little glue. There. We got another one there. Let's get a couple more on. It's a little bit too big, but it'll be okay. Too much glue again. I got a little rag off the side here that I'm just taking it off with. And then go back on frame again. And get a little more detail on this upper side. We have a little more plastic card to work with. Dab that off. And let's see if we can do two more. Don't find any more of these. I got one right here. Quick glue. There's one. I gotta just find one more. There we go. I got one here off camera. Keep hitting the camera with the X-Acto, and then there. So. Wouldn't say it's ready for competition or anything, but it's not bad looking. Got the claw. The back side looks okay. I like how it just joins there. It looks like it's almost seamless. And that looks good. We have the power point there. We have a little thing in there. Exhaust pipe. Looks like it's flowing. Get a little tack going. There. I still got to drill out this thing and build a flamer and a rocket launcher. We'll see how that looks. But now those rivets are so-so, but it's okay. It gives you the idea, and it does look orcish. So that'll be it for right now, and let's end part 3 right now. I don't want to get this too involved, but basically what happens is going to drill him in. You know what? I'll do that real quick. I'll get that all pegged and call it a finished model right there. Be back in a second. Okay, I drilled out his shoulder hole and glued in a pin. Not very deep. We don't need to. So it's lightweight plastic and resin. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the end of that. And I'm going to fill this area over here with a bunch of glue. There's a little bit of a space, so it kind of gives us a little extra contact area. And then we can find that pinhole. And then we have a little pressure on it. And there. We have a completed cobbled orc Meganobz black orc head. Gazgall twin link shooter. I gotta drill out those holes. I'll do that later on, do that off camera. Got the Spell Crow Power Claw combined with a Lightning Claw Terminator arm. And I think it looks pretty good. Especially when we get this all primed up. It'll look pretty decent. So thank you for joining me here in part 3. We'll see you in part 4 and keep this project going. Thanks for joining me.